Miley Cyrus faces major setback in Bruno Mars' Flowers copyright lawsuit. Miley Cyrus is facing a serious legal blow in the ongoing copyright lawsuit over her chart-topping hit Flowers. The case, which accuses Miley of copying elements from Bruno Mars' 2012 song When I Was Your Man, is officially moving forward after a judge rejected Miley's attempt to have the case dismissed. This ruling could lead to a prolonged legal battle with significant financial and professional stakes for the pop star. Background of the case. Flowers was released in January 2023 and quickly became a global sensation. The empowering breakup anthem topped the Billboard Hot 100 for several weeks and became one of Miley's most commercially successful tracks. Fans widely interpreted the song as a reflection of her highly publicized breakup with ex-husband Liam Hemsworth, whom she split from in 2020. The lyrics seemed to reclaim the narrative of heartbreak and self-love, which resonated deeply with listeners. Despite the song's success, legal troubles began to surface shortly after its release. Bruno Mars' team filed a copyright infringement lawsuit, claiming that Flowers bore striking similarities to When I Was Your Man, a ballad Mars released in 2012. That song, which became a massive hit in its own right, features emotional lyrics about regret and lost love. Mars' chorus includes the lines, "I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have given you all my hours when I had the chance." In comparison, Miley's Flowers chorus echoes a similar structure and theme. "I can buy myself flowers. Write my name in the sand. Talk to myself for hours. Say things you don't understand." The thematic overlap and rhythmic similarities became central to the lawsuit, with Mars' legal team arguing that Miley's track directly lifted creative elements from When I Was Your Man. Success and controversy. Following its release, Flowers quickly shot to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, dominating streaming platforms and radio airwaves worldwide. The song's success was amplified by the public fascination with Miley's personal life, particularly her breakup with Hemsworth. The track became an anthem of independence and self-empowerment, winning Record of the Year and Best Pop Solo Performance at the 2023 Grammys. However, the lawsuit soon cast a shadow over Miley's victory lap. Legal experts began analyzing the similarities between the two songs, with some suggesting that the parallels might be too close to ignore. Court ruling and legal arguments. On March 18, a judge handed down a critical ruling that allowed the case to proceed, rejecting Miley's motion to dismiss the lawsuit. According to court documents obtained by People, the judge determined that Miley's legal team had misinterpreted the concept of exclusive rights. Miley's defense argued that Bruno Mars and his co-writer Philip Lawrence retained exclusive ownership of the song's copyright, and therefore the lawsuit was invalid. However, the court clarified that exclusive rights are not the same as exclusive ownership. The judge explained that the exclusive rights to When I Was Your Man were collectively held by Mars and Lawrence. The order stated, "Ownership of exclusive rights is not to be conflated with exclusive ownership of rights. The exclusive rights are what is owned collectively by the co-owners." Furthermore, the judge highlighted that Philip Lawrence had transferred his share of the exclusive rights to Tempo Music. This means that Tempo now holds co-ownership of the copyright alongside Bruno Mars, giving them legal standing to pursue the infringement claim against Miley. By transferring all of that interest, Tempo now steps into Lawrence's shoes and is a co-owner of the exclusive rights of the copyright, the court ruling stated. What this means for Miley. This decision represents a significant setback for Miley and her legal team. With the lawsuit now moving forward, Miley may face a drawn-out legal battle that could result in substantial financial damages if the court ultimately rules in Bruno Mars' favor. Copyright infringement cases can be notoriously complex, and the fact that the judge has already ruled against dismissing the case signals that the court views the claims as credible enough to warrant further examination. Music industry experts note that copyright cases often hinge on technical details related to melody, chord progression, and lyrical structure. While the themes of both songs are similar, the court will likely need to determine whether Miley's song constitutes a substantial imitation of Bruno's work or if the similarities fall under creative coincidence. The outcome of this case could have far-reaching implications not only for Miley but for the broader music industry. Copyright disputes have become more common in recent years as the lines between inspiration and imitation blur in the age of streaming and social media. Public reaction and industry impact. Fans have been divided over the lawsuit, with some defending Miley's artistic integrity and others acknowledging the similarities between the two songs. Social media has been flooded with side-by-side comparisons of the choruses, fueling debate over whether Miley intentionally borrowed from Bruno's work or simply crafted a song with a similar theme and structure. Meanwhile, music industry insiders are closely watching the case. A ruling in favor of Bruno Mars could set a precedent for how similar cases are handled in the future, potentially making it easier for artists to pursue copyright claims over thematic and lyrical similarities. What's next? With the lawsuit officially moving forward, Miley's legal team will likely focus on challenging the specific claims of similarity and arguing that Flowers represents an original work inspired by personal experiences rather than direct copying. Bruno Mars' team, on the other hand, will aim to demonstrate that Miley's track borrowed distinctive elements from When I Was Your Man and that the similarities go beyond creative coincidence. The next hearing is expected to take place later this year, and both sides are preparing for a high-stakes courtroom battle. For Miley, the lawsuit presents not only a financial threat but also a potential blow to her artistic credibility. For Bruno Mars, a victory could reinforce his standing as one of the music industry's most influential artists and strengthen legal protections for songwriters. As the case unfolds, fans and industry observers alike will be watching closely to see how this high-profile copyright clash ultimately plays out.